3.
Hey.
What's up, pop stars? This is Pop Jibberish. I'm Joe.
I'm Nisi.
And today we're watching episode 3 of Solo Leveling. That's Spanish.
I was finna say, why did you choose Spanish? Why did you choose Spanish out of all the languages?
Right. I could have been like Ichini-san. I could have been like San, because that's Japanese. But this is a manhwa. I don't know Korean, but it actually is Japanese. But we're watching in dub.
Wait, what? Say more.
Okay, so it's a
Korean?
It's a Korean manhwa.
What's a manhwa?
Manhwa is a manga.
Okay. So
That's
Korean manhwa.
Right. But
in Japanese.
But in Japanese.
Well, we watching it in English.
And we're watching it in dub. So yeah, it's all over the place right now.
But still not Spanish.
Right. Nothing about it is Spanish, which, I don't know why I use Spanish.
It's
but that's,
fine. It's fine.
Today, we are going to go into episode 3 of Solo Leveling, and we are enjoying the series. I have already seen all the way up to the most current episode, and Sharon, my bad. Flashbacks. Nisi has not seen.
I'm glad it ain't no bad blood there.
right. Nisi has seen where she's fresh, seeing it just now. So far, what do you think of it?
It is very interesting so far. The end of episode 2 really got me like, okay, wait.
Right.
What's happening?
That, I think, in most cases, and I've watched a lot of reaction channels to Solo Leveling after watching it, like I think twice, because I think I watched the whole series up until right now, like the first portion of it, like 1.5 times, because I was trying to get some kind of more clarity on some things. So I went back and rewatched some things, because I was like, did they mention this one thing in earlier on, or did I just miss it? Because I don't normally miss stuff. Yeah. And I watched it, and you know how you go back for a reason, but then you just start watching it. Like I'm like, oh, I'm on episode 6. I should have just. This is way past where I was trying to look. But anyway, episode 2 is generally the spot where most people are like, wait, okay, now you're breaking your own rules of the universe. Like, what's going on? Like, what is this going on right now? So, because they set up certain things, and now we'll see what those payoffs are going to be going. So episode 3 is where we're going to start. And let's see what happens. You ready to jump into it?
I'm ready. It's like a game.
Kind of.
That's the name of the episode.
Right. It's like a game. Right. Let's do it.
His eyes bulging like that.
Right.
Wait, those are the big things that were killing him. It's gonna do more? But I thought he got another chance.
Another chance.
So it's kind of like a mini recap.
Oh, okay.
A hospital?
He's all healed up.
Is he?
Check, see if he got both his legs. He's like, oh.
My leg's fine too.
Because there's that phantom limb, like you still think you have it.
Well, no, because I don't know, but
I meant like, that exists.
Nightmare?
Oh, good. Glad you're already awake.
He looks like somebody, the blue hair guy.
That's so funny. Do you watch Jujutsu Kaisen?
Okay,
yeah. He looks like Megami. At least that's what a lot of people say. I think he kind of looks like him, with like purple hair.
3 whole days? What about Juhi and Mr.
He said 3 days, like it was a lot. After all of the trauma his body
right.
endured.
Well, he still doesn't quite believe that it's the case.
Tire. Juhi Lee was deeply traumatized and is receiving psychiatric care.
As one would need after all of that. Just in case you forgot.
Oh, how dangerous hunting is. It's rare to see such a tragic end.
Yeah.
And yet it gets even more.
It was crazy.
When the White Tiger Guild arrived on the scene, after being alerted by the survivors, all they
Are they like an elite team?
Mm-hmm. S rank ain't the guy with the red hair, he's an S rank.
Okay.
It's quite hard to believe. There were no inconsistencies between the reports, however.
So they don't know that he was completely. That's crazy.
So basically, right now, what he's just saying to him
Just speculation, of course.
is that they would have thought that he was lying if everybody else hadn't said the same thing and he was already out for 3 days.
Yeah.
A second awakening?
So basically, well,
He's
going to explain
confirming
it.
what.
Because he's like, how did he get out of there?
Yeah.
They were sometimes S rank. Maybe I could too.
This is a monometer.
Gonna be a different rank.
A second awakening. A second
Suck
awakening.
if he went through all that to be the same rank.
I am now.
Apologies. It would appear that we were mistaken about you.
Huh?
He's basically just a civilian.
That's crazy.
That's why he's the lowest E rank in the world at 10. Most E ranks are 70 or above. And he's at 10.
Though, why'd they leave without asking about this screen? But then again, I couldn't see it.
That's crazy. Oh wow.
He's remembering.
Oh, okay. I was finna say.
This is what popped up at the end of the last episode.
China.
It's his sister.
Mm-hmm.
You know how worried I've been about you? Yours are as healthy as can be, but all of your raids end up with you getting hurt.
There's a video I want to show you later once we get to the point where it won't be spoilers. You know those like Dragon Ball Z abridged videos where it's like what the heck you talk about Goku? Like they're like regular people, like kind of. So they did something similar to that to this,
Okay.
and it's actually pretty funny.
Tangent?
How would you open one of those messages?
I'll go tell the doc you need a neuro exam.
Come on, didn't you?
But don't all unchecked messages go to an inbox?
Oh, right. Gotta open the inbox.
They bring up games.
Not much
You see, he said,
Come up, player.
"Open the inbox."
And it opened it.
mentioned before.
Nice. So you gotta speak it in order for it to happen.
See you later.
And she's used to him being all banged up because he's an E rank and he always gets in the hospital after.
He wouldn't be able to do that in the United States.
Right.
Hospital bills.
Right.
Then a penalty. The rewards have been delivered. I have no idea what any of this means. Huh?
I was wondering what that meant. And where is it delivered to?
Firm. Oh, let's see. Push-ups, sit-ups, squats, running.
Oh, he got to do that.
Daily quest will result in an appropriate penalty. What the?
Oh, it's set up to like strengthen him. Nice.
I kind of wanted
Little
this.
patience and exactly have the energy to spare. What in the world
He's
is
like, I'm in the hospital. Like, what are you talking about?
Bro, it literally said you're going to get a penalty.
Right.
Why are he playing like he didn't just die?
Grade. What would you say to taking on an instructor role for us, Miss Cha?
An instructor? But why?
Well, this raid will serve.
She's the one who helped the lady with the purse, right?
Know how great of a mentor I would be.
Fight as you usual.
She's the most recent S rank.
They can learn just by seeing how you work, which is a trick.
And he's the guy from the very beginning that did the fire when they were fighting the ants.
If we as individuals can't. Best to prepare. No telling what's ahead.
These suits be so nicely tailored on anime.
Right, you know?
It's such a random detail.
It is. It's funny because they make everybody look like Japanese models or in this case Korean like supermodels or whatever the case is.
And he playing games.
How did I get here? I'm dreaming, right? I mean, I was just in the hospital and then...
Oh my goodness. Oh, what is that? See? And he talking about he ain't gotta do what the thing tell him to do. So is this the penalty?
Yes. This is
3 hours? 4 hours to survive?
Yep.
See? And all he had to do was some exercises.
Is something wrong?
Oh, it like transports his entire body.
Yep. Like he's physically wherever this is.
That's crazy. It's like Beetlejuice and them sandworms.
It's literally that. Yeah, that's exactly how it is too.
That's way worse than a Beetlejuice worm.
Well, I'm back. I feel real good about myself.
How many of them are there? He's been running around
for 2 hours already. Oh, you ain't gonna exercise? We're gonna make you exercise. Run for 4 hours.
Right.
In the desert.
Right. Barefoot.
He's so hot. Oh man. I bet he don't miss another one. Not the sand,
right? The sand came through too. I was like, look, the sand. Just to show you that it really was a thing.
I would not have survived.
Cardio is not my strong suit.
He's here?
That's why, like, if I knew that was a penalty, like, see, they didn't even tell him what the penalty was. But if I knew that was a penalty, I'm like, all right,
let me do what I'm supposed to do.
Exactly.
He lived after everything. It's wonderful.
She going to see him at the hospital?
Mm-hmm.
He gone.
But he's still at the hospital.
Oh.
He's been running laps every day since he first woke up.
Oh, he went to go work out.
He's like, I'm
gonna do what I'm supposed to do.
You see her, it's like he's got a leg.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I figured out a few things. To start, these screens are not hallucinations. Types of rewards. Full recovery activate.
Oh, nice.
I know, right?
That's dope.
You can work out all day and then just say,
be like,
full
all
recovery.
right, recover. I need that.
Mine somehow got even weirder. Really, it's like a game.
A key that looks like a battle axe. Is that what you would call that?
Yeah.
Or other useless stuff like I've been getting. An instance dungeon.
Like, is it 3?
Well, based on everything else, it's sure to help me get stronger somehow.
PTSD.
Yeah. I was just saying flashbacks.
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely got PTSD.
That thing is terrifying.
It really is. And
even if it didn't chop him into pieces.
I was going to get a poster.
Of that?
Well, not just of that, but like one of the solo leveling posters had that character in it or that face in it. And I decided not to because I was like...
In the middle of the night?
Michael would be like freaked out. Like the whole thing about like the smile thing. He doesn't like that. Not at all.
Nothing abnormal to report.
My son. I'm saying like names like people at home know.
Oh yeah. I don't know. He's in high school. He might.
I don't know. She's not responding at all. Eternal sleep disease?
Yes.
That thing is keeping her alive, but she's basically in a coma.
Of the gates. It affects one in...
Eternal sleep disease is...
It's not proven yet, but it's theorized.
Crazy.
Let's see some hustle! Put your back into it!
Right?
So he just had a regular construction job. And then he awakened.
So what happens when they awaken?
They like get this feeling like, oh my goodness, like what is this? They feel like magic. They feel the mana infuse into them.
See, this is it. Now we can pay for Mom's treatment.
But it's dangerous.
And hunters get paid more than just regular people.
Gotcha.
My word on that.
And then every time he end up in the hospital.
Right. They have the potential to make a lot of money if they get like big monster kills because those monsters drop loot, basically.
Mooch. Damn E-ring slowing us down.
Not park it in a corner.
Get a cut of the ones who put in the work.
Yeah, of course. Sorry, I suck.
Sorry, I suck.
Ability points into strength.
Oh, wow. Apples are strong.
Yeah, and he just crushed it with his hand. So yeah, he's been leveling up his strength.
Where is he going?
So you know how dungeons open up those portals?
That's like a key to.
This is a personalized dungeon.
Oh.
That's what that key basically opens up a door to, like
You have entered the instance dungeon.
Why is the exit blocked off here?
Oh, so he can still see the normal people who are in the area, but he's just in his dungeon.
Right.
All E-rank beasts wipe the floor with me, and I'm supposed to solo this whole thing? Awesome.
Solo.
No help from anyone else. Can I really be the boss?
I get it.
So in this world,
leveling as in leveling.
In this world, hunters cannot get stronger.
So that's why it's because he singularly levels up. Gotcha.
The fact that he was able to get stats and put points into certain stats, he's leveling up. So like right now, he's obviously stronger than he was before. You saw him crush the apple. Those goblins would have torn him apart before.
It did that one time.
That's true. Right.
They look so tiny looking.
They look
but
tiny.
They fast.
They are fast.
And it's multiple.
The fact that he's holding his own still.
Yeah, for so long too. Ruh-roh.
They did make the sound.
Oh, nice.
Like he got stabbed or something.
That's one.
I got one.
Keep going. Ooh, in the head.
Right.
All you needed was to get one to get the confidence to do the others.
Right. And you see him flip and change grip.
Yeah.
I'm stronger now.
I was just finna say, don't it gotta be a big boss or something? Oh, he got that little weak knife. Oh my. With a metal mandible.
Yeah.
I can sense it.
You see the color.
Steel fang.
You see the color of the words over the head?
Yeah, it was red. That means that it's like a...
I thought I was over. What happened?
Don't got nothing to defend himself with.
I don't have a healer. So no second.
That little scratch, you could do it.
He was just basically...
Yeah, like assessing the situation.
Right.
His claws are metal too.
Yeah.
That is disrespectful.
I was waiting for it.
For what reason?
I was like, I know you're like hanging on.
I Yes, because I need to see how he finna kill this thing with no weapons. I'm gonna watch it when I get home.
We could just go into the next episode. So, all right, so we just watched episode 3 of Solo Leveling, and obviously somebody needs another episode right away.
But I feel like they gonna keep doing it though, ain't they?
Yes.
See, so no, I might as well wait because I got stuff to do. I can't be here all day watching all the episodes because I will. If I was at home, the whole season would have been finished by now.
Exactly.
And the episodes are short. They're only 23 minutes long.
23 minutes long. And that's what it's like. It's so crazy because they pack a lot of story into those small episodes.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, the manhwa apparently has, so there was a novel, there's a Solo Leveling novel, and then a Solo Leveling webcomic.
Mm-hmm.
And then they collected the webcomic into manhwas, volumes and everything. So, and they're like this thick each, like all of them. So it's like, I think they're up to like 14 or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And it goes really deep into the story, like way, way deep into the story, and not to get anything spoiled already, whatever. But yeah, each episode usually handles like a large portion of that, like each manhwa. So they just pack it all together and they're like, okay, we're gonna skip past this. This is not important. There's a lot of side stories and a lot of side characters that they kind of develop a little bit more that you technically in the anime, you probably don't need as much development because you're going to get more of those particular characters like later. But they sometimes do like, what is this character doing while he's doing this? Okay. That kind of stuff. But yeah, I think that, yeah, this early portion of the story is, let's see, how do I word it without saying anything? This early portion of the story, now that I'm rewatching it again, feels more like a prequel.
Okay. To
the real story.
Which they will get to.
Which they get to. They definitely get to.
Okay.
No, actually, what? Well, they do. They start the process of getting to it, but it's cool throughout. Like it's engaging throughout. So you're not even real, because the only reason why I even think that is because I know where we're currently at and I know where we're going. Gotcha. And that's only because I'm a super nerd when it comes to this particular series.
You said when it comes to this particular
there's certain series.
You really could have just stopped after I'm a super nerd, ended, and scene.
That you know what? That's true. Because I thought about it, because I was probably going to say the same thing when we talked about whatchamacallit, Severance, and the same thing. You know, because like
it is what it is.
Yeah, I have a tendency to deep dive into certain things, and now that I'm doing reactions, I have to limit that greatly. So it's like, okay, I can't deep dive into this because I might end up watching it, especially if I haven't actually watched the series.
Yeah. And
certain things get spoiled, or certain things would be like, this was a big reveal and everybody's talking about it. And I'm like, I guess I know that reveal now, that kind of thing. But with this series, man, there's so much in this. We haven't even scratched the surface. There's so much going on.
I can't wait till I get further along so I can talk to Jacob and Leon about it.
Yeah, and it was funny is it's so far ahead. So in most anime that's still part of a serialized a story that's being released in manga, they have to, at some point, they have to kind of mark time until the manga gets further along so they can get those episodes. This is so far ahead in the manga that they're fine. They can do as many episodes. They can do I think probably 5 or 6 seasons and still not touch where they currently are in the manga right now, or in the manhwa or whatever. So yeah, it's such a robust story and there's so much going on, and yeah, it gets really cool. And the only reason why I know is because there's a YouTube Shorts. There's a man, I wanted to shout him out in the video and I keep forgetting. He basically takes the manhwa and does almost like a webcom or like audio commentary of the comic. So it's like so-and-so does this and da-da-da-da.
Okay.
And as he da-da-da, you know, and he goes through the whole thing and he shows the panels and stuff like that. And I went down a rabbit hole, and I probably shouldn't have, because there's stuff in the later portion of the anime that I'm currently watching. I'm like, oh, I can't wait till they get to that part. And I'm like, oh man. So yeah, that's the only reason why I haven't decided, because we talked before the camera started rolling. We were talking about the fact that that Nisi stopped watching Severance so we can catch up to the same spot and then watch it brand new together. I can't do that with Solo Leveling because I've done way too much research. Gotcha. So I know where it's going. I know exactly like wherever it is currently in the manual, that's pretty much where I know what's going on. So not beat for beat though, but just like the big moments, that kind of thing. So and I'm like super excited for it. I'm like, oh, that's gonna happen. I can't believe it. Okay, it's like, and it's mostly
watching
like,
to see
right. And honestly, I'm like trying to figure out like, okay, how are they gonna handle that in the anime? Like, because sometimes they skip past certain things that the manual does, like I said before, and it's sometimes a little bit, it's not necessarily pivotal, but they do it slightly different in the anime. Yeah,
it's just like reading any book and then watching the film after, and it's like, oh, they got rid of Peeves.
Right. Oh yeah, Harry Potter. Yeah. It's like, oh, they didn't do that whole the house elf side story or whatever the case is. But they're apparently doing that in these series though.
Are they?
Yeah, they're talking about expanding, like basically making the Harry Potter series, and this is a tangent. This is what we do.
It really is. Sorry.
The Harry Potter series, the one that's coming on HBO Max. They're like doing the books.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Because he was such an integral part of the story and so funny. And then they
Ludo, I want to say Ludo Bagman, like all those side characters that were like cut out of all the movies. They're
the movies are still phenomenal.
They speculate and say that they're going to cover that stuff.
I can't wait.
So,
okay.
And they've already cast this Snape.
Sad.
Yeah. He's black.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Love that.
Some people are in outrage.
Of course, they're always going to be outraged when fictional characters are not white.
So speaking of fictional characters being brought into live action, I want to say somebody mentioned something about a Solo Leveling live action. Really? I don't know how true that was. I don't know if it was just like somebody playing with AI saying this is a concept.
How do you think that would go?
Honestly, I don't know, because the way it gets later on in the series, it gets pretty wild. So certain things happen and certain people show up and certain stuff happens and certain characters do some things. And the more
without saying too much.
Right. And it gets to the point where it would be heavily like computer generated. So unless they have a huge budget, I wouldn't suspect that it would be good.
Yeah, I always expect things to not be good. Like I'd rather just go into it with low expectations and let you surprise me, because
yeah. You go in here and you're like, oh, nice, and it's like you go in here and it's like, oh, okay,
that's what I expected.
right, exactly. But anyway, if you like what we're doing here, go ahead and like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can get a notification every single time we drop a video. Tour patrons are going to get this early, as well as the watch along, as well as the watch alongs for Severance and Abbott and any new series that we come up with. If you're not a patron, go ahead and jump over to Patreon and check it out and see what we have there. See if we have anything that you would want to watch us watch. We still have a lot of series that are currently already recorded on the channel, so go back through, watch those. We have like Wednesday. We have
I love Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday. Season 2 is going to be coming up.
We should watch that.
We are. Anything we've started like the first season of, if they come up with another season, we're going to continue that, and we're going to be continuing with Nisi. So unless Shay wants to be a part of it, which is fine because the couch is big enough for 3 people.
It is.
And I can get another microphone and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, that is a tangent in and of itself. You all have a good one. You got any last thoughts?
No.
Cool. Peace out.
Bye.
That is why I won't do 2 shows a night anymore, babe. I won't do.